Hello, I'm Daniel, Rooflife of Oregon. A dead valley, it's not a bad thing if it's done right. Unfortunately, you have architects that make these beautiful homes now, but they don't seem to understand where water traffics. And so they'll build houses where they have all this water volume from different areas of the roof, and it just goes down into a little pinch point. There's different versions of dead valleys where it meets a wall and then the roof meets it and has to go off into a little spot, or it's two roofs that go down into a V, and then they have to go into a little scupper or a little gutter on the other side. So they unfortunately happen with modern architecture, but it's how the roofer takes care of that dead valley that makes it a problem or not. Unfortunately, we have a lot of builder roofers and other type of roofers that don't address them correctly. They'll just run a bunch of shingles down in there with some felt paper and expect it to last, and you don't be surprised if you get a leak in 3, 5, or 7 years on that dead valley because it's done wrong. At bare minimum, if it's a simple dead valley, we can remove those shingles. We can put a product down called ice and water. It's a sticky membrane. That membrane can then go down on the plywood. That'll keep any kind of water from trafficking back into the house. Then you put new paper and then new shingles. That way, if the water ever does back up or have an issue, you've got that secondary barrier to keep the water out. There are other things that are done that are better. I mean, if you really want to make one bulletproof, you put something like either solid metal in there or put some kind of a membrane like a TPO or a PVC. And those are designed to actually completely fill in that area. There's no way the water can back up. So that goes down, and then your shingles would come down and meet just above it. Now the water can do anything it wants. It can even get leaves and debris and things like that inside that dead valley. But it can't back up the water, and then it just makes it so it's going to last and not have any kind of leak issues. If you really want to make it bulletproof, metal's the best way to go. Seeing the effects of it, you're probably going to see it probably where two roofs come together. So if you have a modern home that has two dormers, beautiful dormers on the front of the house, and they come together, in that bedroom between those two and the wall, you might see some staining up on the ceiling up there. If you just don't know, give us a call. We can climb up on the roof, get a good look at everything. Sometimes you don't even know you have that kind of an issue on your roof until an expert climbs up on the roof and goes, oh, there's an issue here. And you'd rather find that issue now than have a leak inside your home. In some cases, a dead valley meets a wall. And when that leak happens, you don't even know it's leaking because it's going down the inside of your wall. You may think it's a plumbing leak on the second level, and it's coming from that area up above. We want to look at the roof, look at the dead valley, see the situation, and then let the homeowner know their options. Say, this is what we can do. This is going to give you a 10-year. That's about the life expectancy. If we do this, it's going to give you 20 years. If we do this, it's going to give you 30 or more years. And you let the homeowner decide, how long are you going to be there? Do you want this thing to function? If you're going to sell it, do you want to make sure it functions for the next homeowner after you? So yeah, we look at it, diagnose it, decide what the best thing is, and then let the homeowner make that choice.